Hello there, welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which is Intrigue, Cornucopia, Alchemist, I suppose. There's everything here for a big Horn of Plenty deck, trashing village draw. The number of 1, 2, 3, easy 4, 5. You can get 8. You just have to kind of split across a few of the terminal draw cards, even though you would probably, like ideal draw situation, you would probably just stick with Masquerade and Patrol. But to hit 8 uniques, you're going to need Courtyard and at least Courtyard, maybe Steward as well. I mean, you could play with Lurker or Golem, but they're going to be pretty bad. I mean, pretty bad is an exaggeration. You can use Lurker to gang Golems. That might be okay. That might be alright. It's just kind of hard to find the time to stick it in there. But it's not unreasonable, and it certainly helps the unique count quite a bit, because then you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't have to have gold, which is pretty helpful. Anyway, the opening's got to be Mask Steward. Not Steward, Silver. And then from there, you guys just kind of have to figure it out. I mean, you could take Hop right off the bat if you think you're going to do the Lurker stuff. Normally, this would be maybe a little early for Hop, but if you do, because of the 2s, because of like Courtyard in particular, unfortunately we only have 3 here, which isn't going to help us much. But I think I will go ahead and take Horn and a second Mask. And then we'll start on farming villages. So, question is, do we want to try the Lurker? They have a Lurker, so maybe we want one just to contest the threat of that. Give ourselves a chance of gaining the Golems. It's pretty reasonable, though they may get to play it for now. We're gonna get the Golem, so that's actually pretty big deal. That we get the Golem and not hard AI here. I mean, we can just not even get a second Lurker, and if they're gonna play their Lurker, that's gonna be a problem for hard AI, because they're never gonna get they're never gonna get any of the Golems. We're gonna bottom deck either Silver or Horn here, but that's fine. At least we drew the Horn. That's helpful. We're getting so many Golems, which is cool. I guess we go Horn Patrol here. We're pretty clean. You could maybe go yeah, and like we already have the 8 uniques actually. 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, if we buy the Patrol, we'll have 9. We have 8 in deck already. I'm sad they didn't get to their Lurker. So now if we draw Lurker, we're just going to put like a Herbalist in the trash or something. Or, yeah, I guess you have to play it. but it's fine. We'll just put in something terrible. We're a pretty good bit ahead. This is a question of whether we should just leave the farming village on top or whether we want to trash another card. Because it would be kind of nice to trash one more and get rid of the copper. As long as we get a farming village, I'll feel okay about it. Okay. I'm not sure though. So I think we go horn. Maybe double horn farming village. We have actually a pretty good amount of draw. I mean, you kind of would like another patrol. But we do have the 2 masks and the courtyard. And above all else, you just don't want a dud. I mean, at this point, we got to pass the lurker. This was sort of unfortunate, but it's not a huge deal. Yeah, we can skip those until the end. It's probably better. We're not going to be able to do... okay, we didn't get anything back. But we do still have 8. Losing the actually, yeah, we still have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we still have 8. We probably can trash. Maybe even trash 2. So we get 2 more horns. I mean, technically here. I mean, technically you can make some comebacks with Duke if you don't fully empty the duchies, and like we don't have $8, so that's a question. Whether we take a gold so that we have 8 so that we can buy the last province or last 2 provinces or whatever is a question. Open question. We're not really pushing the piles. I mean, we could get the rest of the horns. We're just not going to be able to draw them all that well. Let me think. I mean, we're okay, but as long as you don't die super bad, we're okay, but we should be a little careful here. Because the thing is that you can potentially get a lot of dukes and duchies here. I mean, you may not have time for it, but take 3 hops, I think, or 2 hops for sure. I guess you can also just kind of approach a 3 pile. This may not work out, but well, this will certainly work out. Okay, so they're getting like a lot of lurkers. They will have a 3 pile threat. I mean, I can 3 pile this turn if I draw deck, which I should be able to, because they got so many lurkers. There's still another patrol in here. Oh man. So we have exactly enough to 3-pile. We're not getting our provinces. I mean, we could take the 8 provinces and buy a farming village, I guess. We don't have, like I said, we don't have, if we take the provinces, we don't actually have a path to piling, to ending the game anytime soon, though the Hard AI's deck is super terrible at this point. But we can do farming villages and lurkers and win. We just buy an estate. So fast one, we had good draws, super good draws basically throughout. We had to pass one thing. The passing lurker was the only bad thing that happened to us draw wise. We almost bottom decked the horn one turn, but we didn't. So it was all just very good. They didn't trash quite as much. They only had the 1 masquerade. I think 2 masquerades is really, really good here. Other than that, they have the right shape of the deck. They just didn't. I will say their single lurker where they're putting in golems in is super awful. Of course, that's terrible. But we were also kind of lucky to get both of the first golem was the lucky one. The second one wasn't as lucky just because we had pretty good control by that point. But certainly free golems here is really nice. So that helped accelerate us for sure. Yeah, so pretty nice kingdom. I could see it getting out of hand in the other direction as well. I think the hard AI will still have an issue like figuring out how to end the game there. Sometimes they're not so good. I mean, it depends. Sometimes they find it, sometimes they don't. But in any case, that's all for me. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you all tomorrow.